Well, I'll make a quick part two on this shooting review on the Game Mode Talon Magnum. I reached down and petted my dog, my finger slipped, and it wiped out my video or part of it. Again, I was using these Game Modes right here, and 7.56 grain, and they worked out pretty good. I like them, and they'll probably use a lot in this gun. Again, I haven't had a chance to put like H&Ns or anything else through it, but I wouldn't imagine I would shoot this a whole bunch in the near future, but I will be shooting it again. I'm going to leave that mount and that scope on this particular gun, and it's just going to stay in this configuration going forward. But okay, likes and don't likes. It's heavy. Just as a con, it's a very heavy gun. It's not that I have a problem with heavier guns, just sometimes I do better with the lighter ones. I was going to complain about the trigger, but it's pretty crisp, and I was able to make that work. Cocking effort is pretty heavy duty. So again, this isn't for a. It's definitely not a beginner type air rifle. You know, I really think that you should play around with something a little lighter and get used to them, and then take on something like this. Now, on the con side, it appeared to be very accurate. Once I found where I needed to lay that in there, it was nailing that can. I just ripped it right up. I get in a little bit of a hurry when I'm shooting on some of these. It's the time constriction, this, that, and the other. But I think I did pretty good all in all. I got both single bottles, I think, on first shot, and it does have the power. It really does. For a 177, boy, this thing is just, you know, was tearing that one can right on up, as you saw. So it would, if you had a lot of experience with air guns or something, you one of these happens to come by your way, and it's in, you know, in the condition this one is, which I think is very excellent. Again, I don't think whoever previously owned this really used it a whole lot. And I'm not a big fan of, you know, of course I don't hunt anymore, but I'm not a real big fan about using a 177 to hunt with. But I would imagine if you were pesting, you could probably pest off at a pretty good distance with this big boy. And if you had rats or mice or things like that, no problem. With a good clean shot on a rabbit, yeah, you'd probably get the job done. Now, I have some 177 Gamel hammers that are a lot heavier. Something like that might perform a little better in that range. But again, I like to, if I was to hunt, I'd like a 22 or 25, no less. That's, you know, just my personal view on it. I know some people have done it very successfully, but that's just my view. But if you can get your hands on one of these, and you've had a little bit of experience, and or know someone that has, that can kind of get you broke into it, because it does kick, and you got to get used to it. And I know my girlfriend, she's dying to try it, and I know she don't like the ones that really kick. You know, she's got her game of form, and she's perfectly happy with that, but she's handled, you know, she's been able to cock out the 30 Hatson and get it to work, or Hudson, or however you say it. Not that she wasn't struggling, but you know, that kind of shocked her. So I'm just putting that out there. So again, that's my views on it. I like it. I would definitely get a good scope. Like I said, for what I do here, it works just fine. I might make one doing it out of 30 yards. I'm not sure yet. But I think Daddy's going to put all this stuff up, and he's just going to go for a ride. So that's how we do it to Flying Can Ranch. Again, I appreciate everybody that's subscribed, commented, put their input. And I've learned a few things from some people along the way. Thank you very much. And I will catch you all later.